Hi and welcome back to Let's Win Darkest Dungeon. I'm Flop, and this is the Dark Renaissance series, where we learn to conquer and crush this incredibly difficult game. We are going on another boss fight, almost back to back. We had one little catch up in between where we took off a couple ticks of stress and a couple negative quirks from our A team, who's almost fully upgraded. We have full armor and weapon upgrades. We're level 2, our upgrades are level 3. I have not been able to gather enough portraits. I haven't had the chance. The warrens have been closed to us, and the missions over there have been difficult beyond our kin, our ability to accept. And so we've only got level 2 abilities, but that's fine, as it's the level 3 weapons that are really going to carry us, and the level 3 armor that are going to keep the hag from cooking us alive. So I am bringing Montcanisi, the deadly, tough, and steady Hellion. Warren's Grounder is not going to do us any good, and Rune's Phobe is not going to penalize us. She's got a solid 1-target crit attack, which will be good for the Cauldron. She's got If It Bleeds, which can attack the Cauldron or the Hag due to their positioning and its target range. And it puts Bleed on. We also have plus 30% chance to apply Bleed, and plus 20% damage on her, making her damage pretty sick. And we upgraded Adrenaline Rush to level 2 for that 1 extra accuracy and 2% more damage. And of course the ability to cure Blight and Bleed. So she'll be hitting really hard after 1 round of getting buffs. And Battle Trance will give her 20% damage versus the Hag and the Cauldron, and 10% extra crit chance is going to rock their worlds. We hope. I hope. So, there's that. In second place, we have Guyo, our gambler. Done. Enough said. No, not true. He is resilient, unyielding, clutch hitter, wield explorer, meditator, hatred of Eldritch, and wield adventurer. I don't believe the hag is Eldritch. I think she's like human gross. Yeah, it's kind of gross. We equipped the Ancestral Ring for 10 accuracy, 3 crit chance, and low dodge on him, as he's going to be pretty tough, coming in at a solid 47 health already. And Smite, Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, Holy Lance. Zealous Accusation is sucks against the Hag, because it only hits the Cauldron, or it only hits the Hag. Smite is solid, Stunning Blow is worthless. Holy Lance is where it's at. It'll let you keep smashing on the Hag with its excellent damage and crit chance. It's awesome crit chance. Look, 11% more crit. That's a base 20. 20? What? With my plus 3. We're really bringing him for Unshakable Leadership and Stand Tall. Since we're not bringing the Jester, Tiger's Eye is an awesome buff to use in combo with Unshakable Leader. Because it gives him accuracy and stress resist, and Unshakable Leader gives everyone besides him stress resist, but we're not doing that this time, so I'll bring these two. And of course he already had Zealous Speech. On this mission it'll be a waste to use it, but why not? I might as well keep it equipped, because I'll just equip this and then forget. If I'm savvy and I need stress resistance, I can switch over. We already did that. Alright, so then in 3rd rank we have Tibin. We're keeping her in 3rd rank so she can use her offensive abilities. They are not so hot against the boss. We'll probably switch her into the back for healing, but against regular minions we want her to be able to drop some illumination on their faces. And of course the healing is to counteract the Cauldron. I think Vestal is quite important in this mission. Unlike in some boss fights. She has no major problems. She is a Slayer of Eldritch, Unholy, Slugger, Natural Swing, and Hard Noggin. Quite a boss. She's also fast, and I gave her a bonus chance to apply and resist debuffs. Debuffs are something that the Hag will hand out, and she does happen to cause a debuff with each of her attacks, so why not? It's not like her damage is very high, and the debuffs are way better than the damage. And lastly, in the very back we have Ross. He can fight quite well from the back. The only thing he can't do is collect bounty. And notably, when the hag throws someone in the pot, you will have only 3 members of your squad, so he will be able to collect bounty then. So it might be worth our while to mark the pot on the first action, because I've never seen the hag not toss someone immediately in the pot. We've given him the Book of Rage for increased speed, which gives him 8 speed. Actually gave him 9, but we reduced it a little bit so we could get an extra crit chance, because that's a ton of speed. No one really needs that much. He's bringing the standard abilities. We hope to use Mark for Death and collect bounty to knock out the Cauldron, and then the hag. Finish him is always solid. And we're going to give him planned takedown, so he does bonus damage to both. This can get us to the hag without taking tons of damage by keeping surprise high. And of course the buff should go on Monk Kanisi most likely, or possibly Guyo, but Monk Kanisi is the one who's really going to dish it out if we're lucky. You might want to spread your buffs out, because of course one party member is randomly going to get removed from combat until that Cauldron's gone, and you need to be able to dish out the damage with everyone who's left. Alright, that's probably way too much said about the hag, but of course I think you can apply the same tactics to every hag fight. You definitely want the shovels for boss fights, because you do not want to have to go against, you don't have to dig through an obstacle by hand, incur all that stress, a little bit of damage, and then fight the boss. We want to keep our health high. Torches are good. Just do it. And holy water for using on those shiny things. In the wield? Yeah. No torches, no holy water. I could do without these. You know what? It's just a couple hundred cash. Play it safe.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Don't put it in the crazy ancestor. That's how you end up with nephews like me. Alright, this is the battle position I want. We'll see, we might adjust it. We're going to be coming back this way. Alright, Tibin.
Glittering gold,
I wonder if you have
baubles.
Is that a glittering tree trunk I see?
Blood.
I must have it. Oh snap. It's okay. Welcome to the hand of light, you jerkbags. Savor the flavor.
As the fiend falls,
let's go ahead and make sure that one doesn't get a turn.
Hope blossoms.
Never mind. That's not so bad. Oh, so close. Yes, go for your highest accuracy attack. Even if it increases my torchlight.
Press this advantage.
No.
Give them no quarter.
Do not increase my torchlight. Bounty hunters are nice because they can fight from anywhere in the party quite effectively. We're gonna try and wait as long as possible to camp. Nah. Nothing. Alright, we got guaranteed kills here, so
Executed with impunity.
let's execute with impunity.
Confidence surges as the
So I'm
enemy
talking about
crumbles.
level 2 heroes crushing
Be gone, fiend.
level 1 missions. This is your power zone. This is where you are the badass and the enemies fear you. Ruh-roh. Let's pull her to the front. Stun that guy a bit. Oh, I should have done the one in the back, because I'm going to be doing crazy AoE attacks. It'll kill, yep, and make my debuffs worthless.
Well struck.
Oh. Are you even gonna get a turn, brah? Survey says yes, but it's not gonna matter.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I have been forgetting that. Good. I really wanted a scout because I did not want, in particular, to encounter so many trees. The boss just yet. Okay, I moved her up so I wouldn't have to. Yeah, so she could apply her debuff instead of lighting my stuff up here. I actually want to stun that, as the damage it deals is more obnoxious than anything else. That's pretty much guaranteed to rock her world. Let's do it since the other guys are in trouble.
Obliterated.
Unlucky us. Still, no, not enough. Let's go for the kill instead of extra damage on the stunned guy. This guy's in serious trouble, obviously.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Whoa, the goodies are
They
stacking
can be
up.
beaten.
This early in the game, things... Let's ditch a little bit of cash. Do not backtrack if you don't have to. Alright, you've got a little bit of plus loot. Let's use it. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to use torches. So many other good supplies. You'll be the first to go. So greedy. Do have a bunch of anti-venoms. Discarding food? It's not me, brah. It is me, I got plenty of food, I hate to say. Come on, didn't reveal the boss's location? Guess it doesn't matter, we really have to fight through absolutely everything. Now I have room for food. Thanks. Let's try and get rid of these anti-venoms.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
250.
Now it must be carried home.
It's weak. Alright. Yay, we've made more room for treasure and stuff. Torches.
Otherworldly corruption.
To camp? Let's go ahead and camp. We didn't get a scout. Any room could be the boss coming up.
Furtive and vulnerable.
Let's get some stress relief. We've got plenty of food to walk down these corridors. Alright, let's plan this out. 2, 4, 8, 12. Well, I really want hers. That's 5. Uh-oh. Are we gonna have to ditch Unshakable Leader? Oh, that's so brutal. Unshakable leader's too good. These two are cheap. I won't be able to use both. Stand tall is only 2. Let's take the damage. Then I can only choose one more of my goodies. Accuracy and crit is so solid. Stress resistance is apparently something I've given up on. Surprise. Surprise can pay off. I don't think I can surprise a boss. The question is... Ooh. Let's spread the love around. We want everyone to be able to hit. We want everyone to be able to crit. His Holy Lance will be able to work the boss over, like I've said before. Although I don't have anyone... I don't have anyone to push him back into position to use it again. Alright, so we got buff spread around.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Now we have plenty of space. A trap!
Ambushed by foul invention.
Damn it, foul invention. Excellent. If we get 2 of these with enough food, that will be plenty of healing. Well, assuming we don't get really messed up. Remember that your speed increases with your weapon for most classes. So, not only are we now generally faster than everyone, we also rock their socks off when it comes to damage. Let's go ahead and try and keep Torchlight high in an effort to make our fights easier.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, fight. Be careful to use bandages if I can remember. Flashbang 2, huh? If this guy's out of position, he sucks. That is not out of position enough. Try and nerf this guy's accuracy and damage. Sadly, it's not to be. Little did you know, my Crusader likes that. Our AoEs should be the death of you. I really don't like those guys. They definitely need to die. I'll even take that hit to ensure it dies. Take it out so we can use powerful single target attacks against this one. Let's go for the stun, as a matter of fact. Uh-oh. 21% chance to crit.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
Definitely not
blade.
enough. Prodigious size will not save you now. Where is your prodigious size now? Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. So we can take that. Unlock strongbox. What does that mean? Trapped strongbox. Trap. She's got the blight resist. We'll just go ahead and save ourselves the pain. As that's, I think that's 2 damage each. Oh, which is far.
Curious is the trap maker's art. his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Another fight, but this one comes with an altar. If we still had that holy water... Oh, no, it's just a relic, which is a tent. Kill them! Strike them down. Not good enough.
A powerful blow.
Hellions are really good at critting away their stress.
As victories mount,
Crit therapy
so too will resistance.
is kind of their bag. Whoops. Haha. Psych is what I meant. Of course we're... Never got that one before. Sucks to be those occupants, apparently. Man, is he fast. And dishes excellent damage. Just like her. Remember to fish for crits.
This expedition at least promises success. Wealth beyond measure.
I can't believe it all fit in
to
the pack.
brave and the foolhardy
Alright,
alike.
8 food left. We're not coming back this way. Traps suck. Thanks for the extra stress, game. Alright. Three shovels. Definitely worth it.
Packs laden
Oh,
with
I can't believe
loot
it's all fitting.
are often low on supplies.
Oh my god! We're getting like the perfect alignment
Now,
of stuff.
the darkness holds dominion.
It does. We've got one
Black
whole meal
as
left
death.
and 2 extra food. I feel like any room could be a boss fight, but I'm pretty sure if I were a game, I know which room I would give me the boss fight for. I recall she's got the blight resistance. Yep, and that's why you want it.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption,
I'm like some...
malformed with misintent.
Alright, these things, I do not want my accuracy lowered, although I guess having my damage increased is pretty good. Yeah,
Death
that's why you don't
waits
say things like do your
for
worst.
slightest lapse in concentration.
I miss my stress resistance. Okay, only the one in the very back has yet to attack. So let's kill it. Now our AoEs will work wonders. Not as wonderful as I would have liked, but still pretty good. Okay, remember which ones have not attacked. We're just gonna heal instead of raising our light, because pitch black, I want all the loot. This one hasn't attacked, kill it. Fish for crits. Her chance is like 30% chance of crits, so... I think we're good for... We're gonna be good for bandages. Sorry, I just gave up on those. Oh yeah, now we scout. Oh look, an obstacle. Glad I saved my shovel. That was the last thing that we could have used medicinal herbs on, so let's ditch those. And here's yet another pitch black boss encounter. Anyone need some healing? You do? Got just enough food to eat, you know, like a little after murder snack. And anything particular? particularly dumb. Double check yourself, guys. Let's shift her to the back. She'll either be in rank 3 or she'll be the one in the pot. If she's the one in the pot, it'll be easier to get her out. And remember, the more you save people from the pot, the more turns the hag wastes throwing people in the pot. Like, it's not, I mean, it doesn't immediately kill you. Which means it kind of buys you time to kill her.
Twisted and maniacal.
Twisted.
A slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
So she is straight up human, and no longer as pretty as she was in our ancestors' day. Well, that gives us a pretty unimpressive action here. Let's go ahead and mark the pot. Maybe we can kill it. I don't think I want to use Adrenaline Rush until... Oh, I see. Until I know she's not going to be in the pot. Let's see if we can do more than... Okay, so it does remain marked. Ah, it's doing a ton of damage. Okay, it does more damage the higher your health. That stinks. Yeah, the stress is really going to build up from that attack.
A singular strike.
Excellent. Stop it. Debuffs suck. She empties the pot. It's back to full health. Alright, forget that. She's the one who needs to go. Just in case he gets tossed back in the pot, he's going to need all that health. Uh-oh, guys.
A devastating blow.
Stunner distance, too high. Cannot do enough damage to that thing, can I? Okay, just gonna stop attacking that. Oh, Lydia, no, she's gonna get us. I wish I had a highwayman. Okay, marking that does give me good damage against it. Unfortunately, I can't. I'm like doing no damage to the hag with this crew. So we may just have to retreat from this fight. Okay, we're gonna need really efficient heals if this fight's ever gonna work out. still marked. Very efficient at letting people out. Of course, which is why he goes in. I don't have time to use Adrenaline Rush, I feel like. Yeah. Thankfully, her own pot mechanic lets me get my Crusader in the— oh no! He's got so little health. They do get dumped out once they're dead. But that's no fun. It's nice to see that the mark lasts forever. %, chance to crit. Reduces her dodge by a lot. Oh yeah, she's probably super debuffed. We're just gonna wait for him to run out of health. He's actually safest in here. It's when he gets dumped out. Uh-oh, and she gets a turn that we could lose him. That is the worst.
Facing the abyss.
I need you to land that. Okay.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or
Defender
cowardice.
Seal. That's nice. He can carry that. Heavy boots. Alright guys, so let's look at what made that fight what made my planning quite poor for that fight. One is, I didn't know that you can't kill the pot. Basically. The pot is so resistant to damage. I did not realize it was that tough, because I never tried before. So, I didn't bring attacks necessarily that could get past it, especially on my Crusader. What would have really helped is someone who could lunge past my Crusader so that he could use his Holy Lance regularly to just chip away at the, gouge away at the hag, really, because it's pretty serious damage. Since I didn't have that, though, I kind of suffered a lot. Thankfully, our Hellion buffs paid off exactly the way we wanted it to. Her breakthrough could actually release people. That was way better than I thought it would be. With a crit, which was quite likely with her incredibly high crit chance. She could release people from the pot while damaging the hag. If I came back, I would bring 2 Hellions, I think. Instead of the Bounty Hunter worked out fairly well, but I was not terribly impressed. I think I probably would have brought another Hellion in place of my Crusader, especially because I didn't get to use the stress resistance because I was focused on other things. The Bounty Hunter did quite well against the pot and was able to switch back and forth between attacking the pot and attacking the hag, thanks to his finish him attack. Okay, we're just gonna use the food. That was the last room. And we have a key just for you. If your key doesn't work, it could be trapped. Oh no, boss. I think boss chests almost always are almost never trapped. Okay. What can we take? I already have a wounding helmet, and I'm not terribly impressed with it, so I'm gonna ditch it in favor of taking cash and crests. And there you go. That was a successful but painful encounter with the hag. Lessons learned. We did clear out the whole dungeon. Thanks to the dungeon layout, we didn't have a choice. And our haul was quite fine thanks to our ability to adventure in the dark. I didn't even use my suggested in the dark skills like extra surprise and stress resistance, because I'm using level 2 heroes with level 3 weapons and armor and level 2 skills. I wish it was level 3, but you can adventure in the dark on level 1 missions like that, like no problem, even without a healer. Uh-oh. Guyo is now outside. He's done. He has surpassed level 1 quests and will refuse to go on them. And thinks he's a saint. Rasa has developed a natural swing, which is nice. Very nice. And Montcanisi is ready to go in the dark. She has Lurker, which is going to be brutal on her especially. Let's look here. At level 3, it takes 16 resolve points to level up. Yeah, okay. Guys, that says to me, since level 1 and 2 are both 6, or to get from level 0 to level 1 is 2 points, and then it's 6 to get from 1 to 2, and it's 6 to get from 2 to 3. They don't want you going on many missions as a level 1 or 2. That's at most 3 missions for each of those levels, so you can go on 7 missions before you're level 3, minimum. And that's because at those levels, you are at level 1 and 2, with your upgrades, you are way more efficient at raking in the dough and fighting monsters than at any other point in the game. Except for maybe level 4. We'll be testing out that theory of mine sometime soon.
I remember days when the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Yeah, alright, 2 bosses down in only 3 missions. Give back the goods. She may be the only Vestal I have, in which case you can hold on to the goods. These Hellion pendants are pretty sweet. Alright. You might, after every mission, just make it a habit to unequip items until they put in like a button to do so. Whew, guys. Alright, we can finally afford the cheapest possible equipment upgrades, which is awesome. Let's see if any of these guys are badasses. Sluggers? No, not so good on them. Hatred of Unholy, Wheeled Explorer. Okay. Hatred of Beast. Eagle Eye, ranged crit. Someone asked me about the grapple thingy abilities that I never use. Come hither, uppercut, and hook and slice. Let's just look at them. Okay, 90 accuracy. It's his most accurate attack base, except for Mark for Death. It does 1/3 damage. It's kind of unimpressive. It has no crit modifier, and it pulls him forward 2, which is sick. But then again, like, pull forward 2. This does 50% damage instead of just 33. Has a nasty crit modifier and is almost as accurate. Of course, different character. Apples and oranges. Still, Flashbang is only 5 less accurate, has a chance to stun, has a crit, has no crit modifier base, and shuffles someone. And the shuffle can be better. It's less reliable, but okay. And the Flashbang can hit everyone. Come Hither can be used from anywhere, which is nice. So I could see that in a party of very flexible characters that move around a lot. Oh, adaptive characters. Uppercut. Can only be used from the front ranks. Knocks people back. Not terribly accurate. 1/3 damage. 2 knockback. And knockback and pull are resisted fairly often, I find. It would have to do more than just this for me to actually want it. Shuffle lets me use it. I can use Shuffle to send targets from the front or the back. It's not just one of these, it could be either. If you're smart about who you shuffle, if you shuffle the first or the last person in line, you know what direction they're going to move in, because they can't go behind themselves or in front of themselves when they're the last person. So Shuffle is just superior to push and pull, and it's just way more flexible. Finish him is amazing because it doesn't matter how mixed up your party is, you'll be able to make full damage attacks with decent crit modifiers that can actually really F up stunned enemies. And then Hook and Slice, For 2/3 damage and a minor crit mod, I don't see why I would bring it over this at all. Except for it being a ranged attack. And we have much better melee attacks between Finish Him, Collect Bounty. I don't know. These abilities really don't impress me. But unless you're just going to turn... Unless your whole goal is to turn... there's not always guaranteed to be 4 enemies for you to even flip the squad around. So... Unimpressed. Unimpressed with all the other abilities. One of the few characters that I just don't understand. Alright, so that was enough jibber jabber from me. Since I'm not going to be getting anyone from the stagecoach, I'm going to use my deeds to make all the weapons cheap.
Mold the metal. We are raising an army.
We are totes raising an army. And now I can afford to equip them as such, as cheaply as possible. So, what is the next thing we're going for? We've been wanting to upgrade our instructor mastery for a while. We've been slowly accruing a couple portraits a mission. And the Warrens are playing hooky. Warren missions are just coming in really slow these days. We may have to jump on one, even if it's kind of advanced. That's probably a bad call. So we have to keep up with the blacksmith. Now that most of our guys are level 2, because level 1 and 2 are so short in terms of how much resolve XP it takes to go from one to the other, and level 3 is so long, we're going to want to upgrade our level 3 characters because they're going to be there a long time. And to do that, it's going to take 52 deeds, which is going to take quite a while to get, so you just want to start collecting them now. Just continue smashing the wield. I remember... Oh, here we go. That is why level 2 characters with maxed out upgrades are so damn important. Because you can't take your boss level 3 adventurer on this level 1 mission anymore. Swift Cloak. Not so bad. Book of Sanity is quite good, as it comes with no penalties. Wait. My bad. It does come with stress resistance, but it reduces your stun and debuff. Anyway, most enemies don't stun and debuff you. Maybe that's not so true. It's okay. It's definitely not worth risking a ton of dudes on. This is a medium battle. So now we gotta get these poor guys back into shape. Guyo can wait. Everything about him can wait, because I'm not taking him on a mission. I'm not taking any of my level... I'm waiting until I have a crew of at least 4 level 3s before he's going on another mission, since he can't go on level 1s. So I'm not worried about taking care of him in any way. He's out. He's done. He's sitting it out. If I have extra space in the sanitarium, I'll totally remove his negative stats if they bother me. Mostly they don't. First things first, you want to get the stress. Get rid of the stress. It's more important than getting rid of negative stats, for the most part, because you want to be able to use those characters and you totally can't send people out if they're all stressed out. So, we're definitely going to unlock the number of slots somewhere. Either of you a meditator? Nope. We only got 3 people we need to take care of, so we can use the standard.
A little
we'll make
hope,
Penance Hall cheaper.
Is never without worth.
I do think the better, the higher costs are worth it. Oh, he will only drink, huh? Because you can get a massive damage increase from going to the penance hall. It's not very likely, but I've seen it. And you can be sure to get rid of all that stress in one go. I do have extra cash these days. Ross, don't fail me now. He's only going to recover like 40. That should be fine. Okay, everyone else seems fairly unstressed. Let's pay to get rid of some negative attributes. Damn you, satanophobia. Let's do it on level 2s. Thanatophobia is bad news. Who are not fully upgraded. Sometimes there are so many of these you just have to give up. Just pick one. Klepto is really annoying me. Somehow Renaud has not built up a ton of stress. Fear of Eldritch sucks because he's actually good against Eldritch enemies. But then again, there aren't that many Eldritch enemies at the moment. Let's get rid of Warren's Phobe. Because I would like to go in the Warrens sometime soon. Alright guys, that's it for this episode. We rocked the hag-ish. I would have liked to do better, but any mission you walk away from without a dead party member is pretty damn good in this game. I hope to see you next episode. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. We want to get it out there to as many people as possible so that they don't get frustrated and walk away from this excellent game. And with any luck, I'll see you at the next episode.